Well, first of all, welcome everybody. Thank you for coming tonight to this banquet and to the conference. You know, one of the bonuses about being a PIA volunteer is that you get to bump shoulders with some of the best people in our business. And I have to say, one of the finer people in our business is Anthony Bavaro, who just preceded me as president of PIANJ. So let's have a hand for Anthony Bavaro. And we really appreciate your leadership and your friendship. Thank you very much. You know, I have some personal guests too, and I'm going to take a few minutes just to say hello to my personal guests, if I can indulge you. And I'm very proud and delighted to have my family here tonight. I have my beautiful wife, Donna. I have my son, Daniel, who works at the Travelers Insurance Company. And by the way, was just sworn in as the Secretary-Treasurer of the Young Insurance Professionals of New Jersey. So congratulations. My son David, who for the last 5 months has been serving as one of New York's finest. And his girlfriend Elise. And then my in-laws, Danny and Mary Cerullo are here tonight as well. And my sister Maggie and her husband Tony, who will be critiquing my speech tonight, I assure you. Of course, I'd like to invite my welcome my agency family. We all know the agency principals that they do all the work. So welcome from my agency family. I especially want to thank, you know, I've been in this business for 34 years, and it's like I'm looking out on my life, deja vu all over again. But I want to thank the people from my carriers who came tonight and made a special trip to be with me and support me tonight. So thank you for my carriers. Last but not least, I want to thank two individuals that I love very much. They invited me into the agency business 17 years ago. I was in the company area. They invited me into the agency business 17 years ago. And invited me into PIA, which I appreciate as well. And that's PIANJ past presidents Donna Cunningham and Paul Monticelli. Donna Cunningham, by the way, is the National PIA Agent of the Year this year. So, congratulations. And of course, Paul had that honor in 2003. So I think I'm hanging with some pretty good company. What do you think? It is indeed a pleasure and a delight to lead PIANJ in the next year. To me, the last 27 years at this conference has always been a celebration of agents. And I think that's what it is, especially in this year. You know, Mike and Anthony were talking about the Agent of the Year this year. And of course, it's all of us who did struggle with the disasters that some of our clients experienced. And the one thing that I want to say is that this has always been a celebration of agents. The things we do well, the significance of our role was never more obvious than during the events of this past October, in which many of our clients were devastated by the effects of Superstorm Sandy. This evening's Professional Agent Award we just announced is significant, not just because it's unique to PIA to send an award to thousands of agents, but because it celebrates professional insurance agents in a way that we haven't done before, but in the same spirit that we've always embraced. The significance of what agents accomplished and continue to accomplish in the wake of Sandy is extraordinary. Not only did we assist with claims and coverage issues, but we became close business advisors in helping our clients navigate the myriad of issues that they had and continue to have on their path to recovery. In addition to the heroic efforts of our company claims experts and our own PIA Storm Info Central, we were able to assist and demonstrate our value to clients. Many clients were really grateful that they had us as their representatives to the carriers. I also believe that our carriers were glad to have us as the face of the industry. Even as I speak, we continue to work closely with our clients on insurance and non-insurance issues due to this historic event. In my leadership role as PIANJ President, I only have about 12 months to have an influence on what we will be discussing and what we hope to accomplish this year, which will mark our PIA's 75th anniversary. If I may indulge you for a few more minutes, because my agency family said keep it short, Steve, I would like to cite a few of the goals that we hope to accomplish. Superstorm Sandy. Again, through the efforts of our Government Affairs and Business Issues Committee, PIA staff and lobbyists will continue to keep on top of all storm-related issues, discuss with the DOBI, the New Jersey Legislature, the companies that we represent, and any other entities that affect our membership and our clients. It is not yet clear what future issues we will have to address as agents, but rest assured that will be a top priority for PIANJ in the upcoming year. I was just on the stage with Mike Steele, President of PIA New York, and we have discussed that we've always been aware that we share common issues with our other state PIA organizations. I've asked the leadership of our Government Affairs Committee to engage the leadership of PIA New York and PIA Connecticut to discuss what issues are important to all of us and to plan where we can act in unison on common issues. Diversity. There's a large segment of the agency community that remains somewhat detached from the community in the main. They are Asian, Latino, African Americans, several other ethnic groups, and women agency principals. To a large degree, they bring us back to the future. We're all familiar with the popular movie, Back to the Future. Remember, the main character was Michael J. Fox, who travels back in time to make sure that his parents marry in order to assure his existence in the future. The emergent agencies of diverse communities are very much like our agencies when they all were started, in that they have strong entrepreneurial ambitions and develop their agencies policy by policy and client by client. Their strength comes from their intimate familiarity and the trust they, like all good independent agencies, maintain with their friends, families, and communities. A foundation of customer service and a strong sales culture that typifies the profile of a professional insurance agent. They have accomplished what they do, sometimes without the resources, technology, and mentorships that we all enjoy by association with each other and opportunities that we realize through our membership in PIA. They bring us back to our roots as agents, back to the future, if you will, in a stronger way by being welcome among their fellow agents and partner companies. Not unlike other industries, our industry realizes the value and contributions of the diverse ethnic communities to our economy and to the insurance business. Yet, like other industries, we must welcome these communities into the business at a more aggressive pace to keep up with our developing and diversifying population. I have asked PIA past President Donna Cunningham to continue the efforts starting during her PIA presidency, to reach out to agencies emerging in diverse markets. Donna will formulate a subcommittee to organize resources and create ideas for mentoring opportunities through affiliation with PIANJ. I would also like to take this opportunity to encourage our partner carriers to participate in this effort involved with Donna's plans. I also ask all our members to engage in this process by reaching out to diverse ethnic agents in a mentoring capacity and/or encouraging those agents to join PIA to enjoy the benefits of membership and all that we share. Legacy. Staff, making sure, I'm almost done. Last but not least, I would like to discuss a subject that concerns all of us, but for several reasons, we tend to leave it on the proverbial back burner. Many of us attended the NJ-NY YIP luncheon this afternoon. If you're like me, you cannot but help be impressed by the intelligence and the enthusiasm of the young people who have already chosen the profession of professional insurance agent as their life's work. Despite some of the negatives we hear about the millennials in the press today, our young people have so much to bring to the table for our businesses. I wonder, however, what is the path that we have planned for these young people? Who will continue our legacy when we leave the business? Talking about agency perpetuation is something that we and our carriers have always discussed. But we as agents usually wait to the last minute to determine what our end game is and who's going to take over our legacy and the businesses that you all founded and grew over these many years of your career. Let's keep in mind that legacy is a concept that goes beyond just leaving our agencies at the end of the day. To me, a legacy involves all that has been built up during these many years, believing that it had tremendous value and meaning and wanted to leave it in great hands. Although I believe that some form of the independent agency system will exist in the future, I also see that the number of agencies has diminished significantly in recent years. Because of the current average age of agency owners, lack of long-term planning, and lack of attention to attracting young people to our profession, we have created a question mark in the minds of those who may be interested in our businesses as producers, CSRs, and managers. I remember many years ago as a company field representative, agency perpetuation meant handing over an agency to a son or a daughter. Life has changed drastically, and today we see many configurations of agencies, whether it's through mergers and acquisitions, agency aggregators, banks, or just closing one's doors and selling a book of business. Life as we know it is a lot different than before, but the questions remain, and they are: how do we preserve the system that we have had for all of these years? How do we not disappoint the young people who have chosen our profession by creating career paths? And finally, how do we make what we do attractive to young people, exploring what they would want to choose as a business career? How do we go about that? It is my ambition, and hopefully yours, to take another bite out of this apple to attack these issues this year. It will be a goal of mine to formulate a task force consisting of PIANJ and NJ YIP members with the input of company representatives to formulate plans that will include agency internships and incentives for young people to enter our industry and to develop paths towards agency careers and ownership. I will ask all of you in this room tonight to engage in this process as it develops. I would like to see us proceed towards our Diamond 100th anniversary as a stronger organization based on investing in the goals I have mentioned tonight. I know I have the support of those who currently volunteer for PIANJ and NJ YIP committees, and I welcome the help of everybody in the room tonight, both company partners and PIA members, to get involved if you feel strongly concerning anything I've discussed tonight. As Henry Ford said, vision without execution is hallucination. We need everybody's input to achieve our goals this year. PIA's evolution needs your participation. I know by virtue of your attendance at this conference that you see that the PIA's mission is worthwhile, so how about joining me in making things happen? Sponsor a young insurance professional from your agency. Join an advisory council, a committee, and encourage a colleague of ours to participate. I'm just going to end it now, staff. Thank you for your time tonight, and thanks for coming to this year's conference. I look forward to the year ahead. I look forward to the possibility of working with many of you this year.